It's your boy Carlito with two O's. Carlito laced it. I appreciate you for being you. Never stop being great. I love you. Mwah.
Good afternoon. The 2024 commencement ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. If you haven't already done so, please take your seats under the tent. Thank you.
Yes, they were gonna, if it's still.
On behalf of Cape Cod Community College, welcome to our 62nd commencement ceremony. Today, we celebrate our graduates and all of their incredible accomplishments. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin today's ceremony by honoring America with the presentation of our colors and the singing of our national anthem. Here to present the colors are members of the Barnstable County Sheriff's Office Honor Guard. Please rise if you are able for the singing of our national anthem, sung by Cape Cod Community College student Emily Mello.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Color Guard, please retire the colors. Please welcome Lieutenant Dwight Dunlap, Chaplain, United States Coast Guard of Southeastern New England, to deliver our invocation address.
Let us pray. Our Heavenly Father, let us unite our hearts in prayer and entrust to the hands of the Lord all those who are graduating this evening. May God, who began this good work in you, carry it through to completion, enabling you to use your talents to their fullest. May God give you the grace to make wise choices and to be faithful to your commitments, always confident in the support of those who love you. May God bless you with discomfort at easy answers, half-truths, and superficial relationships, so that your life may be lived to its fullest potential. May God bless you with anger at injustice, oppression, and exploitation of people, so that you will always act in justice, live in peace with your neighbor. May God bless you with compassion for those who suffer from pain, rejection, want, and need, so that you will reach out your hand to serve those less fortunate. May God bless you with wisdom and discernment to know that the best way to make a difference in the world is to first bring order and discipline to your own life. In doing so, you will become the light of the world. May you always act with integrity with the Spirit of God as your guide. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of Cape Cod Community College, Dr. John Cox.
Lieutenant Dunlap, thank you for your service and your wise words to start what will be a most inspirational day, celebrating the remarkable achievements of hundreds of new graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 67th commencement of Cape Cod Community College. Class of 2024, welcome to your graduation. I hope you noted that the skies have cleared and the sun is starting to shine. Right on cue. I know what you're thinking. Here we are, cap and gown, ready to walk this stage, shake hands with intentionality in front of family, friends, professors, staff, and well-wishers, and these folks up here on the platform with me. It's a lot to take in, and what a wonderful moment celebrating you. As we begin our ceremony here today, I'd like to recognize Representative Steven Zaros. I know you're out there somewhere. There he is. He's the 2024 Distinguished Legislative Award winner from the Connect Partnership of Higher Education Institutions across the South Coast and a staunch supporter of Cape Cod Community College and our students. Representative Saros, thank you. Graduates, as we celebrate you earning your certificate or degree, you're more educationally adept, culturally aware, you're more focused, high-spirited, and of course, social media savvy. Truly, all right? Okay. All right, you're catching on a little bit over here. You're well equipped and ready to identify and engage in personal, professional, socioeconomic, and environmental change through your career and further education. You've demonstrated positive attitude with lots of gratitude. We know there are some rising tailwinds behind what we're doing at 4Cs. And we recognize and appreciate that things change. New fields arise, and the status quo may have a shorter lifetime to it. In our recent history, we discovered what happens when the music stops, when a global pandemic literally changes how we educate in a matter of days. We played on, and many of you persevered. Now we position our college community for a generative AI future with implications on teaching and learning and weaving its impact on your career and options for the digital nomad in a gig economy. Wow. As you think about your trajectory of success, you understand what it is to strive upward on life's journey. But we also face those periods of descent before beginning the next big goal. These times can be re-energizing, a respite for joy. Visualize Maria singing "The Hills Come Alive with the Sound of Music."
The hills come alive with the sound of music.
Now, was that a great visualization? Okay, maybe a bit extreme and a bit dated, but there is something transformative in savoring those moments of reprieve and transition, even when you're feeling some pressure. We live in a complicated world, but don't let all those struggles and concerns for our planet take away from the joy and our hope. Embrace the slower path at times, perhaps the road less traveled, a time in a busy life to raise consciousness, a moment for reflection to consider what will become in the future. In many ways, all paths to success start with perseverance, the ability to see a challenge and tackle that challenge with your heads up and your eyes forward. Think of everything that you've accomplished so far, especially during your time at 4Cs. How many of you had challenges during your time here? Oh, come on. Nobody had a challenge. This is a tough audience. Okay, no challenges for our graduates. We're ready for the world. How many of you had to clear those hurdles with these challenges every single day? That's a real tough crowd. All right. I like this group up here. Because you had your eyes on the prize, and that prize is right up here this afternoon when you walk the stage and receive what you have earned. That is perseverance at its finest, and it's why you will absolutely succeed in what comes next. This is hard, and we know that. As Hadley Wertenberger said in a letter that she wrote for our Power of the Pen campaign, it took a lot of late nights, tears, and determination to get to this point. It also took a lot of coffee. Hadley, we know it took a lot of coffee, but you made it. Hadley's graduating here today with a concentration in psychology. Congratulations. All right, now you're getting warmed up. This is what we want to have here. For those of you who started here while in high school as a dual enrolled student, or right out of high school as a recent graduate, this was a totally different experience. For those of you who started this journey a little later in life, a little more seasoned, the challenges were just as real. How do I go back to college while balancing households, jobs, children, and all those other challenges that make up life? You are professional jugglers, and we stand in awe at how you keep all those balls in the air. I'm sure for most of you, every day was a mini motivation session. Yes, I can get up for that 8 a.m. English class with Professor Bancroft. Yes, I will get the kids dressed and on the bus and get the gas in the car. Or how about just yes, I will finish what I started. I will do it for my family to provide them a better life, and my friends, to show them that I could do it. But most importantly, yes, I will do it for me. Okay, the me thing works, right? Is that what we're saying? And now here you are, at the end of a long journey, ready to start a new one with the same passion that got you into this tent today. Positive attitude with lots of gratitude will go far. Of course, even with all that motivation, the reality is that nobody does this alone. Behind every step of the way, either in spirit or reality, were the support systems that helped guide you here. I ask that all the mothers, the fathers, the guardians, the sisters, the brothers, the friends, the other supporters of our graduates stand if you are able and be recognized as we're thinking about you and making today's success possible. This is your stand. All right. Look, folks, they're coming to life. That's work. Let us also honor our faculty and staff as they rise, whose energy, wisdom, and commitment, whose professional calling has helped enable you, our graduates, to attain this achievement. For them and all who worked with such distinction through the years, let us applaud their contributions and dedication to your success. For our staff who have supported your education, provided you with academic and wellness support, and have stood in your corner to make sure you have the resources you needed to succeed. From keeping our buildings and grounds safe, our student services and wellness accessible, and our Wi-Fi powered, and our commencement live. Let's send out those good vibes for Cape Cod Community College's support staff. Thanks for your commitment to our students. Graduates, here you are. You finished this chapter of your story, and this is incredible. As a fitting end to your 4 C's college career, I leave you with some homework. Really. I ask that you tell the world your story and share what you're made of. Be the definitive answer to the question, who is Cape Cod Community College? Folks, you are Cape Cod Community College, and we are proud of you. You're different ages, you come from different places, you have different individual histories, but you're all united by the common thread of your education and successful graduation. As you do your homework and tell your Cape Cod Community College story, I ask that you also stay engaged, pay it forward, so to speak. Continue to advocate for your alma mater in terms of public support, reminding our community and our policymakers that the best investment they can make is investing in you. And those, that's good, we can do it. That was a good point to applaud them. And those who will come after you as community college students and graduates. Class of 2024, I wish you continued success, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish next. I'd like to now turn this over to our Board of Trustees for greetings Our board chair, Tammy Sabin, could not be here today, but sends her regards to our graduates. Now I'm pleased to present the distinguished vice chair of our Board of Trustees, Dr. Laura Newstead.
Thank you, President Cox. It is indeed an honor to be here joining the Four Cs community in welcoming our students, families, friends, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests to honor this historic class. It's my personal pleasure to introduce you to my fellow members of the Board of Trustees. Please stand as I call your name. Judy Barrigas. Dave Bushy. John Flores. Joseph McGrail. Judy Quinn. And George Fastatikis. Now is the time to bask in your sense of accomplishment in the formality and ceremony that celebrates all of your hard work and dedication to the years of study here at Four Cs. I ask you to consider the word commencement. Today it may feel like an end to be reached, a completion, check the box. However, commencement is defined as a beginning or a start. Graduation is a rite of passage, a signal of the next chapter of your life is set to begin. Whatever is written for your next chapter, draw from your Four Cs experience. Embrace the challenges, because I did see a few hands raised, and opportunities along the way, as you have done here. The challenges and opportunities will shape your purpose, your goals, and your future. Own that purpose and define your own success. We are counting on you as future leaders. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, I commend you on the completion of your hard work and studious dedication. We offer best wishes to each of you as you go forward with your lives. For some, that is work. For others, further study. No matter your next chapter, you have a brighter future to build on with the extraordinary foundation that you have built here at Cape Cod Community College. Class of 2024, do well, do good, and be true to you. Congratulations. Next, I want to take this opportunity to celebrate our Alumni of the Year. Every year, 2 alumni are selected by our Educational Foundation. This year, we honor Larry O'Brien and Anthony Aldisi. Larry is a 2013 graduate who earned his degree in Human Services with certifications in alcohol and substance abuse counseling. After a stellar career here at Four Cs, Larry went on to earn his bachelor's degree from Bridgewater State University and a master's degree in social work from University of New England, en route to becoming a clinical social worker. A United States Coast Guard veteran, thank you for your service, Larry has dedicated his life to helping support those in recovery and those seeking to break the curse of addiction. Currently, he serves as member of the clinical team at Phoenix Rising Trauma and Recovery Center, providing clients with individual substance abuse and mental health therapy. He also regularly volunteers in local schools at Santa Claus and events like the Housing Assistant Corporation's Big Fix project. He brings exceptional honor to the college, and we are pleased to honor him as an Alumni of the Year. It's live.
But no, I don't.
They told me to get it there. Okay. Okay. He told me. Next, we'd like to recognize Anthony. He came to Four Seas as a means to carve out his own path in life. He has done just that with staggering success. Working with a lifetime challenge of autism spectrum and general anxiety disorder, Anthony came here to begin a higher education that ultimately led to an associate's degree in business administration and time as a member in the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. Today, Anthony's story continues at Methodist University in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where he'll be completing his Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, minoring in marketing, along with a concentration in PGA golf management in May of 2025. Fueled by a passion for golf, it's Anthony's ambition to work with golfers of all abilities to help facilitate analysis of technique and performance, encouraging and engaging others to believe in their dreams. He is an inspiration, and we can't wait to watch as he accomplishes his own dreams in life. Congratulations, Anthony.
You give him the award, I'll be on the outside.
Okay. Yeah. No, the students.
Yeah, I do. Congratulations, Larry and Anthony. At this time, we recognize our Emeriti Award recipients for distinguished service, a lifetime honor and the highest accolade the college may award an individual upon their retirement. The Board of Trustees may award this recognition to distinguished individuals retiring who have served the college for at least 15 years and have demonstrated an outstanding ability in the conduct of their duties, as well as exceptional dedication and service to the college, the community, and the profession. This year, we honor Kate Casey Lane, Professor of Nursing, and Bruce Riley, Professor of English. Our distinguished honorees represent more than 30 decades of college experience. Professors Casey Lane and Riley, we appreciate you giving so much of your life to Cape Cod Community College, our students, and our graduates. Thank you. Folks, I now welcome to the stage the Student Government Association Representative Autumn Beltran to give greetings.
Hello, everyone. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Welcome, graduates. Thank you to everyone who worked tirelessly and went the extra mile to make this commencement memorable. I am Autumn Beltran, and I am the Vice President of the SGA, and I'm very honored to be graduating with a degree in political science. Welcome to everyone.
Thank you, Autumn. Each year, we invite candidates for graduation to submit nominations to be our student commencement speaker. They're asked to write a speech that showcases their experience at Four Seas. This year, the selection committee chose Summer Bates, who's graduating with an associate in arts with a concentration in communications. Ladies and gentlemen, your colleague, Summer Bates.
Thank you, Dr. Cox. And welcome to our trustees, faculty, and staff, family, friends, and of course, the graduating class of 2024. You know, right now, many of us are probably a little overwhelmed with gratitude. At this very moment, I'm sure many of you are going through a laundry list in your mind of all of the people you want to thank. The people who believed in and supported you on your journey to commencement. But there's one very special person to whom you must each remember to give all due credit. Yourselves. Because you are the ones in your caps and gowns, and very shortly with your degree or certificate in hand. As John F. Kennedy said, we must find time to stop and thank the people who make a difference in our lives. No one is an island. We all had a support system. Of course, we extend our gratitude to the amazing faculty, staff, and advisors who pushed us to meet our goals. Thank you for helping us navigate our futures. Our gratitude goes out to our family, friends, and friends who became family. Thank you for trusting us to forge our own paths. And for many of us, the biggest slice of gratitude is owed to our animal companions, whose unconditional love and company helped keep us sane and provided much needed distractions from the pressures of college. To my kitty Theo, I could not have done it without you. Now, I've met a lot of you over the course of my 3 years here, so I know my story is not very unique. I am a first-generation college attendee and graduate. And for me, thank you. And for me, 4Cs was always the clearest option. Through the storm that is financial aid and scholarships, adding and dropping classes, midterms, finals, and labs, there were two people who always saw potential within me and consistently inspired me to keep going and to succeed. I am eternally grateful to them. The first is my mother. She is fearless and resilient, and no one could be who she is to me. A single hardworking mother who kept a roof over my head and food on the table. I don't know how she did it, but she did the impossible, and for that, she is badass. The other, of course, is her mother, my Grammy, the woman who is the light of my life. We often say that we are each other's guardian angels. She believed in me, but more importantly, she knew I needed to believe in myself in order to pursue and accomplish my goals. So on this special day, I think it's so important for us to reflect on those who believed in us. Whether they're here with you today or not, they had a hand in our success. Another thing I think we should all take a moment and be grateful for is our resilience. I'm sure many of us would agree that it wouldn't really be the college experience unless it was filled with moments where we went through a change in plans. Maybe you had to take a semester off. I know I did. Or maybe a class you were hoping to take with a friend was filled before you had the chance to enroll. Or maybe on the opposite side of the spectrum, maybe you didn't enroll in a class, decided it wasn't for you and dropped it. And maybe, just maybe, you ended up switching your major once or twice, just like I did. I first enrolled as a business major. Keep in mind, I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do with that major, but I thought it could make a good stepping stone nonetheless. My business professors had an affinity for numbers and entrepreneurship, and I didn't. Despite their best efforts and mine, I felt lost and disconnected. I even found myself wondering if I had made a mistake and that college wasn't really going to work for me. But I began taking courses that actually aligned with my interests. And I realized it's okay to change my major, and it's okay to change my plans. When I took human communication with Professor Tyler Daniels, I found the perfect stepping stone I needed to change my major. In the communication program, I began pursuing my own interests and passions, and for that I am truly grateful. The faculty at Four Cs is chock full of people like Tyler Daniels, who are beyond enthusiastic, captivating, and above all else, passionate about what they do. Just how lucky were we to learn from them? Throughout our experiences, setbacks, and triumphs at Cape Cod Community College, the key word has always been community. The courses, programs, and opportunities at this college have not only allowed us to gain wisdom, knowledge, and new skills, but above all else, a sense of belonging. Every door was always open, whether it led to the Tilden Arts Center lobby, or a favorite study space at the library, or a professor's welcoming, cozy office. Every one of us had a favorite place to be. Here, we were treated with respect for our intelligence and creativity, and we were encouraged to go above and beyond. Our powerful futures began. Today, we are united through our success and perseverance. Vincent van Gogh was noted for saying, "For the great doesn't happen through impulse alone, and is a succession of little things that are brought together." As you graduate today, I hope you also have gratitude for all of the little things that made today possible. I know my heart is full to the brim with gratitude. You made it. Whether you've been here for 2 years or 12, today you stand as college graduates. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Before you sit down, growing up, my mother used to refer to me as a badass. So where's your mother?
This is my mother here.
Okay. Well, let me just tell you, from one badass to another, you've done well.
Thank you.
Our core mission is rooted in teaching. Each year, we recognize one faculty member who's exemplified the art of excellence in teaching. Vice President Veranos, please join us for presentation of the 2024 Excellence in Teaching Award.
Thank you, President Cox. Each year at commencement, the Blue Ribbon Committee, comprised of Cape Cod Community College faculty members, select one faculty member whom they believe personifies excellence for the Excellence in Teaching Award. This year, the college would like to honor Professor of Criminal Justice, John Zooks. Professor Zooks has been a consistent, professional, patient, and guiding presence to students of the criminal justice program for over a decade, first as an adjunct and finally as a full-time faculty member since 2015. John Zooks is the epitome of 4C's hometown hero. Although he is a Washashore, he did earn his AS in criminal justice here at 4C's before obtaining his Bachelor of Science degree in law enforcement from Western New England College. He subsequently earned 2 master's degrees, one a Master of Public Administration from Suffolk University, and the other a Master of Science degree in criminal justice from the University of Massachusetts at Lowell. Armed with extensive experience in policing and forensics, Professor Zooks has developed curriculum, advised students, and shepherded them ably through their degree process and beyond. Indeed, discussing his real-life experiences helps students to grasp course material. Students learn not only in the classroom, but through the experiential learning opportunities Professor Zooks coordinates for them throughout the law enforcement community, ensuring 4C's criminal justice graduates are ready for the workplace. Professor Zooks also accompanies students to conferences and on field trips to demonstrate how students' academic pursuits can translate to positions in law enforcement, the court system, private security work, and beyond. Hi. Professor Zooks is distinguished for dedication to each individual student's success. He doesn't hesitate to reach out to students directly, to advise, encourage them, or to help them in transfer or job search processes. Professor Zooks also extends his passion to improving law enforcement as well. While preparing tomorrow's law enforcement students, John continues to work with local law enforcement colleagues. For example, he's serving as consultant with his own colleague, Professor Darren Stalker, to the town of Provincetown and its police department on diversity and de-escalation issues. Professor Zooks is truly outstanding as a colleague as well as a teacher and mentor. Faculty peers report that he readily notes the absurdity in big education with an arsenal of good humor and positivity. In a career virtually guaranteed to create pessimists, Professor Zooks retains an uncalled for level of optimism. Sadly, John could not be with us today to receive this award due to a loss in his family. We are all with him in spirit and look forward to celebrating him in person during convocation in September 2024. Please acknowledge our own treasure and personal hero, Professor John Zooks.
Thank you. Our keynote speaker this year reminds everyone that truly life is good. Actually, many days it's awesome, but I'll constrain myself. Even when there are hardships and hurdles, even when those challenges seem unconquerable, there's always a real, honest-to-goodness light at the end of the proverbial tunnel, and it's not a train coming at you. Our speaker today is Steve Gross, founder and chief playmaker of the Life is Good Playmaker Project. He spent his career spreading the power of optimism to people who need it most, like college presidents. Steve's teachings have been utilized across the world to help inspire joy and resilience in communities impacted by war, natural disaster, poverty, violence, and illness. At the heart of his work is the belief that optimism is the single most important trait a person can have to overcome life's greatest challenges. And if you're looking for something to be optimistic about, how about this? When you leave the tent today, you're going to get a gift bag with a commemorative Life is Good 4C's graduation t-shirt. Yeah. Please welcome our 2024 keynote speaker, Steve Groves.
What's going on, y'all? How are you? You warm? Okay, I'm gonna keep this brief because I know you got places to go and people to see and a life to lead. But I gotta be clear with y'all. I'm a little nervous. You know, talking to students, sometimes, you know, I'm shaking a little bit, so I need to calm down a little bit. And since I don't use mind-altering drugs, as far as you know, I'd like to just have a quick mind-altering experience. And I invite you all to do the same. Because there's a few things that when we do them, man, it changes our brain. It changes our brain. It fills us with serotonin and oxytocin and dopamine, and it is the best drug there is, and it's loving human contact. So just give me a second. Feel like looking around, smiling, sharing some love with somebody next to you. Go ahead and do it. It's free. Won't cost you a thing. Yeah. So, yeah, do your thing. That felt good. All right, so graduates, I got a little something for you. I know that you all came and you traveled different paths to get here. And I know that some of your paths may have been rockier and more challenging than others, but nobody here had an easy path. Nobody in this tent has an easy path. There's bumps and there's twists and there's turns, but y'all came here for the same reason. Y'all came here to put yourself in a better position to live a happy and fulfilling life. I think that's what we all want. I've never met anyone who didn't want to live a happy and fulfilling life. I have met some that lost hope that it was possible. But it's what we all want. And so the question that comes up is, well, how do you get there? What's the path you take? And y'all, I got some good news for you. After 57 years of trial and error, mostly error, several trials, a little bit of research, I think I figured it out. And so if y'all cool with it, and it's not too warm, I'd like to take a few minutes to share it with you. All good with that? All right. It's really simple. It's really simple and accessible to everyone here. 3 things. Number 1, become rich. I'm not done. Number 2, become famous. And number 3, I want you to make love several times a day, every day, for the rest of your lives. Yeah. But now hold up, man. I know this warrants an explanation. I know it warrants an explanation, but I know I at least got your attention now. So allow me to explain. Let's tackle number 1 first, become rich. You know, it's funny, the most common measurement for wealth is net worth. Take all of your assets, everything you own, subtract all your liabilities, everything you owe, and you get your net worth. Really? $47 is my worth on this planet? That is some BS, yo. It is not your net worth. My dad had a much different definition of wealth that I want to share with you. I remember a while back my dad saying to me, he's like, Stephen, that's how we talk, man. I got to talk like him because it brings him back to me. He said, Stephen, you know what? Life is like a terminal illness. And I remember thinking at the time, like, how so, Dad? And he was like, well, when you think about it, when you're a kid, one day you realize that eventually you're going to die. And not only that, you learn that everyone you know and love is going to die too. And I remember thinking at the time, Dad, I'm 7 years old. Can we freaking play catch or watch Star Wars or something like that? But he had a point, and what he really said, and what's really important, is that none of you graduates had any control over being born. You were just born. None of us had any control over it. Guess what? None of us has any control over the fact that one day we're not going to be here anymore. We're going to be gone. But the one thing that each of us has control over is making somebody else's journey from birth to death better because you were there to help along the way. And it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter how you do it. My dad liked to teach math. I don't know why, he just did. He taught at MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He was a calculus professor. It's like the most prestigious job a calculus professor can have. And he quit. He quit to teach basic arithmetic at Bunker Hill Community College. Yeah. He took a massive pay cut. A lot of people thought he took a cut in prestige. My mom left him. My mom left him. I'm just kidding, she didn't, but she should have. Because we were like a one-income family and it cost us. But when people asked my dad, when they asked him, Herb, why? Why would you do this? His answer was simple. The students at Bunker Hill need me more. And as a result, I have a chance to become rich. I was like, well, because he didn't measure rich by his stupid net worth. He measured wealth by his ROH, his return on humanity. Yeah. And I tell you, it's a simple formula. You just take all of the good you've contributed into another person's life. Subtract all the harm that you've caused. What you get is your return on humanity, or what I like to call your true net worth. That is what it is. And it doesn't matter what you choose to do. There's a great story of JFK visiting NASA and running into a custodian in the hall, and he had his mop and a bucket and a broom. And JFK looked and said, trying to be polite, he's like, sir, what do you do over here at NASA? The guy looks at him, he's like obviously carrying a broom and a mop, and he says, what do you think I do here, Mr. President? I come to work every day to try to send a man to the moon. That's what I do. The cook who's cooking at Dana-Farber is working to cure cancer. The bus driver who is driving your kids or somebody else's kids to school is working to make kids have access to a quality education. Do not measure your success by how much money you have. Measure it by how much of a difference you make. First point. Point number 2, become famous. Now listen, I'm not talking about being admired for whatever reason by millions of people who don't freaking know you. That may feed your ego for a few months, maybe years, but it will never feed your soul. The idea about being famous is being famous with the right people for the right reason. The right reason because you're kind, because you're caring, because you're there when they need you. And the right people are the people who see you, who value you, who love you, who know everything about you, and they choose to love you anyway. Be adored by them. because the quality of your life is in direct proportion to the quality of your relationships. There was a study done out of Harvard. I don't know if you ever heard of Harvard, some school out of Cambridge. I don't know. I've never been there, but I'd much rather be at the 4 C's, baby. But the study was the study of adult development. It's the longest longitudinal study of our time. And what it found was that the quality of your relationships is in direct proportion to the quality of your life. Not only that, how happy you will be is not about the job you have, it's about the people that you have in your corner. Not only that, but the quality of your relationships will make you healthier. The quality of relationships is a better predictor of how healthy you will grow old than your cholesterol level, how much exercise you get, your diet, love, connection, friendship, family are better for you than kale. Invest in them. Point number 2. Thank you. Point number 3. Now let me see, what was that? Oh yeah. Make love several times a day, every day, for the rest of your life. Now, let me be crystal clear, y'all. I'm not talking about sex, okay? I got no business talking on that subject, okay? In that area, you do you, okay? Do whatever you gotta do. What I'm talking about when I say make love is take every opportunity that you can to make a warm, caring connection with another human being. Strangers. It doesn't matter. Barbara Fredrickson, who's an amazing psychologist, she calls them micro moments of love. And when you do it, it actually creates a change in your brain that is similar to when you fall in love. And it can be simple. Anyone here like dogs? Raise your hand if you like dogs. All right, you know, you walk down the street, you see a dog, and you're like, oh, can I say hello to your dog? And you're like, what's up, little buddy? Yes, you are. Yes, you're a good boy. You know what happens in your brain? You get a different chemical change. You start to have serotonin, you lower stress chemicals. You bring in something called oxytocin that helps you bond. It's the same chemical that women have in breast milk when they have babies. It's so the baby and the mom can bond, and you can do that simply by sharing a warm exchange with another human being. When a person is serving you coffee, you ever waiting in line at Dunkin' Donuts and you're waiting for a long time because it's super busy, and someone finally comes up and says, can I help you? Take a minute to look at them and go, wow, man, you're really busy. Thank you so much for sticking with it. And thank you so much for getting me a cup of coffee. How lucky am I? And the most important thing is to really freaking see them. I don't mean just see what they look like. I mean to see them, to see their humanity, to see their value, to see their worth. There's a greeting in the Zulu language when two people meet on the path. Whether they know each other for a long time or they've never seen each other, the greeting is Sawubona. Sawubona simply means, I see you. I see your humanity. I see your worth. I see your value. This is what we're missing, folks. This is why we're having the struggles that we're having. We gotta look up. We gotta look up from our phones. We gotta look up and we gotta see people. And we gotta see them with beautiful, warm, loving eyes, regardless of their political affiliation or their race or their age or their gender or their beliefs. Because I'm telling you, that type of love is the most powerful force in the universe. And if we figure out how to give it and how to receive it, we're gonna end a lot of the problems that we're dealing with now. Because if you see people and you value people, you can't kill them. You see people and value people, you can't oppress them. You can't hold them down. It's a simple formula, but it works. So again, just for reiteration, do something that you find meaningful, whatever it is that lifts other people up and makes their life better. Connect and love the people in your small community who love you. Be famous to your friends and your family and your neighbors and your coworkers and your classmates. And take every opportunity you can to make love, because love's the only thing that's going to save us, y'all. Congratulations. Let's go.
Steve Gross, Life is Good.
Thank you so much, Steve, for those inspiring words. I think for all of us, love is right in front of us. It's all about you, and this is the moment, everybody. Get ready, class of 2024. Graduates, this is your time, and this is the moment. So please, members of the class of 2024, stand to accept this well-deserved honor. President Cox, I present members of the class of 2024. Each one has completed the requirements for the Associate in Arts or the Associate in Science degree, or completed the requirements for the program certificates, and has been so certified and recommended by the faculty of the college.
Thank you, Vice President Morenos. I'm delighted to accept the candidates who have, with diligence and honor, fulfilled the requirements for the Associate in Arts or the Associate in Science degree and academic certificates. In accordance with the authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and by the Board of Trustees of Cape Cod Community College, I hereby confer upon the class of 2024 their respective degrees and certificates with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities attendant thereto. Now, let us recognize your special accomplishments. Students graduating with honors, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Students graduating with high honors, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Students graduating as President Scholars with 4.0 grade point averages, please stand and be recognized. Student clubs and activities are the glue that help create community on a commuter campus. We're grateful for the students who contribute their time and talents to enrich our community in this way. Graduates who have been active in student clubs and activities, please stand and be recognized. We're especially proud of our students who have served in the military or are currently serving in the military. Graduates who are veterans who are currently serving in the military, please stand and be recognized. Vice President Varanos, it is time for our graduates to receive their degrees and certificates.
It is my pleasure to introduce the faculty and program coordinators who will now present the candidates. For the Associate in Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology, Professor Richard Lyman. Yep.
It is my honor to present to you Rose Bernard, Certificate, Airframe. Peter Langley, Associates in Applied Science, Aviation Maintenance Technology. Certificate, Airframe, Power Plant, sorry. Certificate, Airframe. And Amira Kasim, Certificate, Airframe.
For the Associate in Science, Business Administration, Professor Marie Kiao.
It is my honor to present the graduates with the Associate in Science, Business Administration, Accounting Concentration, Tatiana Santos. Associate in Science, Business Administration, Justice Canto. Angela Wadis. Carlos Miguel Lozada. Jasmine Rose Lewis. Mary Grace Dillon. Shamira Lopez. Christopher James Lovett. Zachary Harold. Mark Brozinski. Gina Mae Mahan. Ollie Mograss. Jack Joseph Hanscom. Joseph Peter Ganella. Associate in Science, Hospitality and Tourism Management Concentration, Edward Morso. Victoria Miles. Emma Jean Busnango. Certificate Culinary Arts, Margaret Elizabeth Rosiello.
For the Associate in Science, Business Technology, Professor Kathleen Bent.
It is my honor and privilege to announce the graduates for the new Business Technology program. Andrea Molina Marine, Certificate, Administrative Assistant Medical. Nicole Olson Risley, Certificate, Medical Coding and Billing.
For the Associate of Science, Criminal Justice, Professor Darren Stalker.
Hannah Frazier, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice. Sydney Noel Slattery, Associates in Science, Criminal Justice. Jamie Donahue, Associates in Science, Criminal Justice, Lieutenant. All the way from Virginia, Maria F. Urbina, Associates in Criminal Justice and Certificate in Law Enforcement. Hunter Toby, Associates in Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate in Law Enforcement. Caitlin Resner, Associates in Science, Criminal Justice, Law Enforcement Certificate. Kimberly S. Folsom, Certificate in Paralegal. Denasia Ferguson, Associates in Science. Yeah, you like that, right? Rajay S. Ferguson. I'm not done yet, right? Associates in Science, Criminal Justice, Certificate in Law Enforcement. Yeah, wow, I got that one right. Yeah, Isadora Paixão. I got it, right? Yeah, there you go, Certificate in Paralegal. Marcia Gay C. Grasset, Associates in Science, Criminal Justice. Krishana Cummings Wright, Associates in Science, Criminal Justice. Certificate in Law Enforcement. Antoinette Amika Bills, Associate in Science, Criminal Justice. Melisha Malcolm, Associates of Science, Criminal Justice. Carly Aaron Stevenson, Associates in Science, Criminal Justice. And Kimberly Narvesa, Certificate in Paralegal.
For the Associate in Science, Dental Hygiene, Professor Jennifer Hennessy.
I am honored to present the graduates who have earned an Associate in Science in Dental Hygiene. Heather Adam. Jessica Elba. Scout Bauer. Jacqueline Calero Pineda. Kayla DeAndre. Elidia dos Santos Silva. Jalissa Gomes Fernandez. Haley Maycumber. Kaylin Markin. Nicole Maxwell. Alicia Millerick. Bojadar Mitzoff. Yolanda Moreno Ochoa. Dieli Caballo. Tram Pham. Olivia Pires Andrade. Haley Ringer. Hallie Stringfield. Isabel Tinkham.
For the Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education, Professor Deborah Murphy.
It is my honor to present the Early Childhood Education Associate Degree and graduates, Svetlana Baratsuk. Kalyani Catherine Clark, Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education. Quinn Davidson, Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education. Lisa Goldsmith, Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education. Alexis Lauria, Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education. Jessica Lee McDonough, Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education. Christina Elizabeth Ryder, Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education. Osana Tomasian, Associate in Science, Early Childhood Education. Lamoy James, Certificate, Early Childhood Education, Infants and Toddlers. And Olivia E. McPherson, Certificate, Early Childhood Preschool.
For the Associate in Science, Engineering Technology, and Advanced Manufacturing, Professor Rick Bashara.
It's my pleasure to announce that Joseph James Pabroa has earned an Associate in Science Engineering Technology. Zoro Panayovatov Soyanov has earned a Certificate in Architectural Computer Drafting.
For the Associate in Science, Applied Economics of Coastal and Ocean Environments, and also the Associate in Science, Environmental Technology, Professor Catherine Eder.
The Associate in Science for Environmental Technology, I'm pleased to announce Erin McGill, retired Coast Guard. Associate in Science, Environmental Technology, and Certificate of Environmental Technology, Coastal Zone, Allison Marie Payne. Certificate of Biotechnology, Giovanni Garcia.
For the Associate in Science, Fire Science, and Emergency Medical Services, Professor Robert Bellinger.
Thank you so much. I'd like to present Christopher McGrath, Certified Paramedic.
For the Associate in Science Funeral Service, Professor Gretchen Silva.
It is my honor to present Noah Adam Auclair, Pi Sigma Eta, National Morticians Honor Society. It is my honor to announce Caroline Julietta Flanagan, Associates in Science. It is my honor to announce Nikia Marie Gaspar, Associates in Science and Funeral Service. And Abby Rose Marshall, Associates in Science and Funeral Service. Savannah Elizabeth Medeiros, Pi Sigma Eta National Morticians Honor Society.
For the Associate in Science Information Technology, Professor Louis Becco.
It is my honor to announce Jade A. Anderson, Associates in Science Information Technology. Ashley O.D. Grant, Associates in Science Information Technology. Cole S. Jackett, Associates in Science Information Technology. Jacob Tyler Burgess Carl, Associates in Science Information Technology, Cybersecurity, and Certificate in PC Technician. Alex Matthew Klein, Associates in Science Information Technology, Cybersecurity. Breno Enrique Dantas Del Melo, Associates in Science Information Technology, Cybersecurity. Vladimir Kroshinsky, Associates in Science Information Technology, Cybersecurity. Paulo R. Lima, Associates in Science Information Technology, Cybersecurity. Mishak Supersad, Information Technology, Cybersecurity. Jonathan Anthony Conroy Wisklow, Associates in Science, Information Technology, Cybersecurity. Aiden Burke, Certificate, Information Technology, Cybersecurity.
For the Associate in Science Nursing, Professor Denise Hallemeyer.
It is my honor to present those who have achieved the Associate of Science in Nursing, Isa Afzal. Rachel Susan Barr. Caitlin Nicole Bortz. Allison P. Brand. Shanae Marianne Campbell. Tiana Carvalho. Islani Christina Cavalcante. Michaela Dorfler. Carol Joan Dorr. Christina Jo Gerard. Alexandria Cynthia Gomes. Vanessa Raballo Hintz. Kayla Marie Howland. Nube Liji Chucha. Robin Lauren Manning. Brianna Marie Mello. Chantel Murphy. Gabriela F. Pereira. Courtney Marie Pimentel. Sophia Angelina Pizzi. Riley Elizabeth Porter. Courtney R. Ramos. Anita I. Roderick. Tony Marie Silva. Mary Alice Stafford. Monique Stewart. Rushane D. Silva. Kadisha Taylor. Erwin Shamira Daloma. Lucy Grace Uliet. Shernette Carlene Walker Wilson. And Rebecca Jean Woodbury.
For the Diagnostic Technician Certificate, Medical Assisting Certificate, and Medical Interpreter Certificate, Program Coordinator Heidi Wakis.
It's a pleasure to present this Diagnostic Technician Certificate to Violet Brown. Jennifer Dropo. Marlene Forskin. Kate Elizabeth Handren. Matthew James Mackenzie Betty. Tawanda Lee Oakley. Olivia Revere. Revere. Shamanek Seebeck. Mariela Lopez for medical certification. Lucia Menendez for certified medical assisting. And Eve Jean Claude Butter for certificate in medical interpretation.
For the Associate in Arts, Professor Amy Clark.
It is my honor to present Associates in Arts and Biology to Rachel Catherine Martin, and also a certificate in biotechnology. Nicole Kane, Associates in Arts, Communication. Abgi Don Christakis, Associates in Arts, Communication, and also certificate in social media and digital marketing. Katarina Gucik, Associates in Arts, Communication. Marcus Sankara On, Associates in Arts, Communication, and also certificate in radio and broadcasting. Tina Urbanavicius, Associates in Arts, Communication. Abdoulaye Karim Boir, Associates in Arts, Computer Science. Haley Harmony Carlson, Associates in Arts, Education. Maya Angeline Reisner, Associates in Arts, Elementary Education. Olivia Rose Appleton, Associates in Arts, English. Jameson Feely, Associates in Arts, English. Henry James Ryan, Associates in Arts, English. Jenna Nicole Schmidt, Associates in Arts, English. Tish Vargas, Associates in Arts, English. Olivia Rose Williams, Associates in Arts, English. Congratulations.
For the Associate in Arts, Professor Vanna Trudeau.
It is my honor to present the recipients of the Associate in Arts General Studies, Shayan Ahmed. Samuel S. Barrett. Thomas Mark Bartley. Blue Maria Bergonzi. Douglas Edward John Bezio. David Scott Blake. Gretchen Callahan. Liam K. Campbell. Maxwell Allen Crawford. Anna Catherine Dillon. Nathan Richard Follett. Marissa Hall. Emily Ann Mello. Samantha Lee Britt Christy Heyman. Benjamin S. Hebner. Tamora D. Israel. Maya Kapushinsky. Sheila Knight Forrester. Amy Marie Lithwin. Molly Luella McCann. Samantha Medeiros. Matthew Allen Perry. Rayana Raquel Plummer. Gracie Elizabeth Pompey. Braden Scott Samut. Meredith Ward. Receiving the Associate in Arts Graphic Design, Zachary Stone Ahari. And Jamie Leanne Curran. Receiving the Associate in Arts Health Sciences, Emma Lynn Boyd. Myra Evelise Montijo, Associate in Arts Health Sciences. And Alexis Tyler Wenzel.
For the Associate in Arts, Professor Claudine Barnes.
Robson Isaac Suarez Borges, Associate in Arts, History. Brianne Godin, Certificate Human Services and Certificate Addictions Counselor. Sarah Davis, Associate in Arts, Human Services. Erin K. Duffy, Associate in Arts, Human Services. Anna O. Sampson, Certificate, Alcohol and Substance Abuse Counselor Assistant. Mary M. Bland, Certificate, Alcohol and Substance Abuse Counselor Assistant. Jennifer Lee Plush, Associate in Arts, Human Services. Natalia Juanita Rimple, Associate in Arts, Human Services. Mayu Grogan Ryan, Associate in Arts, Human Services. Margaret Louise Wood, Associate in Arts, Human Services. Pamela Jean D., Certificate Human Services and Certificate Addictions Counselor. Bruno Di Miranda, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Zaria Kane Williams, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Wade Alexander Brown, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Wyatt Falk, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Bianca Thibault Oliveira, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Nicole Lee Osland, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts, and Certificate, Environmental Technology, Coastal Zone Management. Madeline Jane Slaughter, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Ashley G. Sabatinelli, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Jacob Perry, Associate in Science and Business and Administration, and Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Jack Woods Jr., Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. And Suntari Yimsoon, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts.
For the Associate in Arts, Professor Lisa Zincius Supka.
It is my honor to present Joshua Senna, Associate in Arts, Media Arts, and Certificate in Radio and Podcasting. Nathaniel P. Skinner, Certificate in Radio and Podcasting. Chanel Joycel, Certificate in Social Media and Digital Marketing. Natalia Molina Marin, Associate in Arts, Performing Arts. Olivia Thompson, Associate in Arts, Performing Arts. Catherine Denise Burrows, Associate in Arts, Psychology. Lacey Butlin, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Shandy Cartier, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Shayanana Navy Cook, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Close. Corday Cummings, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Rachel Carey Hakela, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Stephanie Ann Muir, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Zomara Hardy Peters, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Close, I think. Greta Elizabeth Price, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Amanda L. Publicover, Associate of Arts, Psychology. What did you do to this thing? Amber May Teresa Rivard, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Emily Sheehan, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Hadley Wurtenberger, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Shyla Elaine Matos Fernandez, Associate in Arts, Art. And Emily Silva, Associate in Arts, Art. Yeah. All right. It is my honor to present Summer Bates, Associate in Arts, Communication. Autumn Catherine Beltran, Associate in Arts, Political Science. Natalie Joy Martin, Associate in Arts, Liberal Arts. Ben Chase, Associate in Science, Business Administration. Any more?
Anybody want a degree? And now, certificate graduates, please stand and be recognized and remain standing. Certificate graduates. Degree graduates, please stand and be recognized and remain standing. Students, this is the fun part. Please move your tassels from the right to the left side of your mortarboards. You're graduated.
You may be seated. This afternoon, we have celebrated an extraordinary class. We've honored many members of this community, but most of all, we've honored you, the graduating class of 2024. Okay. Now it's time for this celebration to draw to a close and for you to move forward. Remember, as you continue your journey and lifelong learning, use your wisdom and your heart as you see and contemplate the choices, the opportunities, and the others who make up the journey of life. And remember, positive attitude with lots of gratitude will go far, because life is good. On behalf of Cape Cod Community College, I wish you nothing but the best. God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our commencement ceremony. We ask that you please wait for our graduates to exit the tent first, and then you may exit and join us for photos on the concourse. Pipers, please begin the recession.